Do it again, Zeus. Hola, amigos, and welcome to the Mark Out Mania. I am Pedro Borges, Texan Spaniard, and we have with us all the way from I pressed the wrong thing. All the way from the basement of the club. It's I don't know.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know.
No clue. I have no clue.
It's the extreme James Sorno, aka Jim House. How are you?
I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. Getting stronger, feeling better, and ready to talk about the things we talk about. Good stuff. Fun times.
When we talk about people being in the basement, we should have been alluding to Lux because that's what most AEW fans are in. But
oh damn,
we also have
already 1 minute into the show. Good job, Pedro.
Shout out to Lord Lux wherever he be. He's probably getting the boom on, but also delivering the boom. Zeus King Dark, how are you?
I'm doing better than they are.
James, survive.
Oh, survive. Here we go. We're dead. Hey, we just started. I'm already crying.
Oh my goodness!
That thing that Zeus posted this morning has got me. I'm like dumbfounded on that shit.
Zeus, fill everyone in on what we're talking about.
So these dudes that are highly annoying on TikTok, called the Costco Bros, and they're a father and son, and they go to Costco and they have these annoying things where they talk about whatever they're buying or I don't know what the hell ever. And so it's their annoying viral videos have garnered the attention of the brilliant booker known as Tony Khan, who decided to hire these guys, these fucking two dudes.
Cocaine Khan.
Yeah, Cocaine Khan has hired these two goofs to just suit on up, and because the dad's kind of beefy and but
yeah, the son looks like he had too many hot dogs. But go ahead.
Yeah, he definitely been eating at the food court at Costco. Yeah. But apparently they've got him in a feud with QT Marshall.
Yep.
Yeah,
and so they're heading for a pay-per-view match, and there you go. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I paid $50 for that. Oh man.
Yeah.
They had him on Rampage last night, right? Or doing some weird.
That was a stupid.
May as well be all access, public access channel at this point.
I want to know. I just want to know who's in the booking committee where everybody looks at each other and goes, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's put that on our TV."
There's one person in the booking committee, and their nose is full of powder, James.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
I think there's a lot more than just one.
What voice in his head? Maybe I don't know.
There's like there's like cocaine everywhere. There's more drugs in AEW than there was in ECW.
I'm not saying something.
Yeah.
Oh man, whew, that's tough to swallow, man. I mean, like, how are you gonna get a pay-per-view and that's on there?
That shows tonight, right?
Is it?
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
believe so.
I'm assuming. Why else would you have a weigh-in? I mean, why
Yeah,
would you ever have a weigh-in for
November
pro
23rd.
wrestling anyway?
So I got the card pulled up. 12 matches in total.
That's
Three,
all?
yeah, three for the pre-show and 9 for the main pay-per-view.
Actually, where's
So
G Lady when you need her?
yeah, we need G Lady.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Calling G Lady. Do you wear a G string? We're calling
Gee,
you
hey,
to talk
Pedro,
about
hey, calm down.
AEW.
Holy crap.
Thank God you saw this. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where that was going.
So on the pre-show you got that match isn't on the pay-per-view itself, it's on the pre-show, and it's Big
Thankfully.
Boom AJ with Big Justice versus QT Marshall. The Rizzler will serve as special guest timekeeper. Is
Who,
the
the
Rizzler?
Rizzler?
Is that another one of his kids?
I have no clue.
Must be.
I have
Yeah.
no clue.
The Rizzler is one of the kids. So also on the pre-show, Diana Perazzo versus Anna Jay, and a four-way match between Buddy Matthews, Dante Martin, Commander, and the Beast Mortos, aka Black Taurus. So that's your pre-show.
Damn.
You can watch that.
Man. The husband's on a pre-show and the wife's one of the main events of the biggest company in the world.
I know.
Brutal.
On the main show, you've got MJF versus Roderick Strong. I don't even know what this is. There any story to it? I have no idea.
I have no clue. I haven't been following, to be honest.
I haven't heard anything. So I thought
I haven't heard
was
anything of it.
I thought MJF and Adam Cole were well. Roderick Strong and Adam Cole are somewhat tied together, so I guess I can see the connection. Jay
I thought
White.
MJF was filming a movie.
Who knows? I mean, he can be doing both things. I mean, it's Jay White versus Hangman Adam Page. The Switchblade's gonna job tonight. Sorry, Zeus. Because I think they're building up Adam Page.
I haven't cared about him since he landed there. So
I think they're building up Hangman for something. So, Private Party versus the Outrunners versus Kings of the Black Throne versus the Acclaimed, a four-way match for the tag title. Mercedes Moné with Camille versus Chris Statlander for the TBS title.
what an original idea that is.
James, hey, welcome in, Angrangel Music. How are you doing? Please forgive us. We are old men shaking our fists at the clouds. So please forgive us. But welcome in.
Welcome.
You got Mercedes Moné. Oh yeah, we went over that. Swerve Strickland versus Bobby Lashley. Swerve versus Bobby Lashley. Did you guys see who Bobby Lashley faced in his first match in AEW?
No.
Cheeseburger.
It was two guys. It was Cheeseburger and somebody else, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just heard people say he fought Cheeseburger. I was like,
I haven't seen Cheeseburger in ages.
Yeah.
Not since Ring of Honor. We went to those Ring of Honor shows in 2019.
Yeah. I think it disappeared.
Well,
He's just been working small shows.
Yeah. Cheeseburger. I like Cheeseburger. He's all right.
In terms of size comparison, yeah, I'd say he was a good warm-up opponent for Bobby Lashley to face a Swerve.
Brutal.
Jack Perry defends the TNT title against Daniel Garcia. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Who cares? Takashita versus Ricochet for the international title. And the main event is Moxley versus Orange Cassidy for the AEW World Title. So,
That'll sure be a banger.
Gonna be a banger.
That's gonna be a banger.
It's not good.
No, you're no good.
A pretty ho hum card. Not, I mean,
I
any
mean, like,
card
how
they
much
put
are
out
they charging for that
is
pay-per-view?
$50. I was looking at what's that thing that used to be Fight Triller? Is that what they call it now? Triller TV used to be Fight
Thriller?
TV.
Is it Thriller or
I
Triller?
think Triller, like no H, like Triller.
That's a really stupid name.
I agree with you. It's a stupid name, but that's the name they went with. Fight TV was a much better name. I don't know why they left it, but that's who knows what's in the details for that. But yeah, they were charging like $50 for it on there.
They can need one for that shit. Get the hell out of here.
It
$50.
is Triller TV.
Do what?
It is Triller.
Really, Triller?
Oh, that is really yeah, that is just bad.
I did not make it up.
How many people are they gonna have live in this hotel?
I just thought it was Thriller. I never looked that hard at it since they changed the name.
Yeah.
How many people are gonna
pretty
get this
bad.
pay-per-view tonight?
Oh well, I'm sure the attendance will be fairly well because they seem to do okay for their pay-per-views in terms of.
Well, I can look it up. See, that's
Yes.
the great thing about the internet.
Zeus came dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, y'all saw the birthday snafu this week, right?
No.
Bruh.
AEW wished Mercedes Moné a happy birthday.
Okay.
But it wasn't her birthday.
Is in February. It was
Oh.
Nice.
Is Mercedes Martinez.
Oh.
They can't even get that right. That's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. So tonight they're oh, look at that, 9,697.
Really?
Yeah. In
Really?
Newark.
People show up for the pay-per-views.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at the Rock. That's right. Yeah, they're at the Rock.
they got
I mean, there's no Greensboro, but they got people there.
They got 795 tickets available as of 49 minutes ago.
I say 5 tickets of that will be sold by the time the gates open. Just 5. And 3 are relatives of
SmackDown
wrestlers.
last night was at like 8,300 out of 8,800.
No.
So,
Well, the Rock, huh? Yeah, I think the Rock holds about 12,000, 12 to 15,000.
oh, I'm sure.
Well, depending on the configuration.
You know. Oh,
Yeah, I think it holds about. I think it's close to 15,000 compared on the
capacity is 16,700.
16,000. Okay,
Almost 17.
look at that. Look at that. So they'll probably have it set up, have the upstairs all tarped up, and they'll probably look a little decent on camera. Because you got 9,000 people, look a little decent.
Yeah, and I mean nobody's gonna be sitting on the hard cam side.
No.
No, I think the way it looks on this thing though, I think it's gonna, because what they've done is they've kind of pushed the stage. The stage is way out. It's way off center. I mean, it's not even hard to the backside.
Right.
You know how you would have like a long entryway between the stage and the ring. It's not. It's looks like it's maybe 12 rows between the stage and the ring. So, it's cutting off a lot of sections, off the back. So
yeah.
But it looks like the floor is pretty much sold out except for, maybe, I don't know, 25, 30 seats, something like that.
Okay.
Not counting them little dots.
Look at that. Starting to show off with AEW. Who'd thunk it? G-Lady, where you at, whore?
Whoa,
Okay.
Easy, people. Jesus Christ.
man. Poor G.
We
We
only
apologize.
get like one casual a year, okay?
Yeah, I know. What the hell?
Oh my God.
But SmackDown, on the other hand, SmackDown was very interesting last night. Very good show.
I saw clips. I saw clips of it, and it looked. They did some pretty good shit.
Yes, they did. First of all, did you guys see the promo between Cody Rhodes and
Kevin
and
Owens.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it. I haven't
That
heard
was
of
a good promo. That they were swinging a little below the belt. It was kind of good.
Yeah.
It was kind of good. Kevin Owens he's such underrated with the stick. I mean, he's so good. I mean, he was taking the shots and everything he said. It was all true. It was all made sense. It wasn't it wasn't a heel promo, but he's the heel in this, you know. But he was like, "Listen, man, you left WWE. I stood here for 4 years, and I was getting my ass kicked by the Bloodline, and I was fighting them. And the leader of the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, was trying to end my career, unsuccessfully, but he tried. And the minute you come back, and then all of a sudden, after your story's finished." Because Roman Reigns needs a partner, and you partner with him. I was like, no. And then him and Cody Rhodes were going back and forth, and he was like, you stepped out of line with Randy Orton. You almost broke his neck with that pile driver. You were out of line. You crossed the line, and and Kevin Owens said something to the effect of, "Yeah, I did cross the line with Randy Orton. Well, I did cross the line with Randy Orton, and I loved him. So imagine what's going to happen when I face you, because I hate you."
Wow.
Well, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is getting good." And then Cody Rhodes goes, "Nah, man, you don't hate me. You hate yourself." I was like, "Oh, here we go. Good job." So that was one thing I was like, "Whoa." Then the next thing that caught my eye was like, and then it was an angle done with Jade Cargill. It caught my eye because I was like, well, why are they doing this 1 week before Survivor Series and War Games? So Bianca Belair is in a three-way qualifying match for the U.S. title, right? So it's her, Chelsea Green, and Blair Davenport. So they're all three having a pretty decent match. And then all of a sudden, the camera flashes to the back, and Jade Cargill is laid out, busted up in her face is all busted up on the car, all spread open on the car. The windshield's all broken, and so I said,
Wow, they wrote her out.
it looked like somebody did a number on her big time. I was like, "Yo, what happened?" So then, Nick Aldis runs to the back. The ambulance comes, and Bianca Belair leaves the match. Chelsea Green gets the 1, 2, 3, and she's yelling at Bayley. She's yelling at everybody in the back. "Hey, what happened? What happened? What happened?" Like, "This is my partner. Blah blah blah. I'm jumping in the ambulance. I'm leaving with them." So boom, off she goes, gone. And the whole rest of the show is Nick Aldis asking all the women, "Do you know what happened to Jade?" They're like, "No, not me, not me, not me. It wasn't me." Nia Jax, "Wasn't me, wasn't me." So I'm like, well, why would they write her off TV? And next week is War Games. So all of a sudden, I start reading these little things. Jade Cargill to be replaced on War Games by Lash Legend.
Oh.
I was like, what? Lash Legend's going to take Jade Cargill? I mean, I know they're high on Lash Legend, but do you think they're jumping the gun already? They're like, they're already pulling the trigger on Lash Legend. Like, bye-bye, Jade. It was fun while it lasted, but You know,
No. What about this, James? What if Bianca starts partnering with Lash Legend, and then it either turns out Lash Legend is the one who did the attack on Jade, or Jade comes back and is resentful of Bianca teaming with uh, Lash Legend. It could be
uh,
like either way. Could be feeding into something like
right,
down.
right. So that's how they're gonna do the heel turn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying I could see it being a thing one way or
Yeah.
another. Like instead of it being like
Okay.
they're replacing a Jade off television for good, they're they're
I thought she.
because didn't Jade sign some kind of talent agency deal with someone else this
Yeah,
week?
yeah. So
What is
she
that
could be
about?
in line to make a movie or something. That's for movie, TV shows, commercials, etc. You know. But
I heard she got hired to be an assembly line robot in a movie about making cars.
Really?
what? But the way NXT has been booking the ladies, it's like they all been saying all heels and baby faces. All down NXT have been saying we got to take our chance. Don't we got to stop like all these outside people coming in. Blah blah blah. It's our turn, so maybe this is a play into that. Saying, listen, you didn't have to go and sign a Jay Cargill from somewhere else because you have somebody better in your own system, and that's how they play that too. So it all could be one big hodgepodge of what's been going on with the booking. But I found it interesting that you know that Jay Cargill's not going to be in War Games, perhaps. So I was like, wow, that's a big show.
It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. She's not,
Well,
but
yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's probably a fuck up a move, and oops, I fell off the cage, So no, but I thought that was very interesting because Last Legend's name kept popping up. I was like, okay, I mean, okay, I'm down with that. Let's do it. But the highlight of the night,
Oh yeah, this is crazy. I think you
is
just said
Solo Sequoia. Yeah, man, Solo Sequoia calls out his bloodline, and they're all in the ring, and they're like, he calls out Roman Reigns, so here comes, here comes Reigns, Samuel Uso, and the Uso brothers, because he's wearing a T-shirt now that says Samuel Uso, which is awesome. So it's 4 versus 5, and they're standing in the ring, and then here comes Solo Sikoa saying, "Listen, I didn't call you out here to fight. I love each and every one of you. I still do. I want you to join my bloodline, join under me, and together, all of us, we will take over every aspect of this company, the whole company." So he's saying everything calm, and then he passes the mic to Roman Reigns. So as Roman looks at the mic, he's about to speak, and right before he opens his mouth, all of a sudden you hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman." The crowd goes bananas. Everybody looks around, like the big surprised look on Roman's face. Out comes Heyman, who is wearing a black suit and a red T-shirt, the original OTC colors. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I got dropped on my head and put through a table at Madison Square Garden, so I don't think my math is good. But you can't have War Games in a 5 versus 4. No, 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 that doesn't work. It's going to be 5 versus 5." And he points towards the entrance, and all of a sudden, CM Punk's music hits. That crowd in Salt Lake City popped, and I mean popped. And CM Punk comes out, he's taping up his fist, and he runs into the ring, and he just goes off on Bronson Reed. And I give credit to Bronson Reed because he's CM Punk, but at the same time, he's CM Punk.
right.
So Bronson Reed should be able to wipe the floor with this fool. But I give all the credit to Ronda Rousey because he sold everything that Punk threw at him, and he made it look good. I was like, I'm such a big fan of Bronson Reed.
That's their job. They got to know.
Yeah, but no, but you can. There's some people who can't do it right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been evident. So he wipes the floor with everybody. Him and Roman Reigns. After everybody gets beat up, Roman Reigns and CM Punk standing in the ring face to face. And Reigns is like, "What are you doing here?" And Punk is like, "I'm not here for you. I'm here for him." He points to Heyman, and Heyman's got this awesome look on his face, like the plans finally come together, And boom, SmackDown ends. I thought that was a highway. I thought it was Seth Rollins. I thought it was going to be Seth Rollins because of Bronson Reed. I thought Seth Rollins he was going to be the fifth guy because he's feuding with Bronson Reed.
Right.
So, but it was done well. It was done well, and to Tony Khan, if that's how you want to get a reaction, don't have a fat guy and his kid standing on a scale. Do it like that. Okay? That's how you get a pop. Because that ruled.
But James, I think you're missing something.
Right.
The fat guy and his kid on the scale gives you the boom.
You're an idiot. Oh man.
The sound as your company hits rock bottom.
Boom! What was that?
That would be hilarious. That's how AEW ends. The end.
The end.
The curb your enthusiasm music starts playing.
Yeah, dun. But I thought it was great, man. The way it ended, I was like, that was an epic SmackDown. I'm like, everything worked.
Yeah,
and of course, Tommaso Ciampa turning heel yet again on Johnny Gargano. Here we go again. So.
Oh no, we don't need more matches between those.
No.
What the hell was that, Pedro?
I was yawning. I'm sorry, but I was saying we don't need more. We don't need more matches.
but
we don't need more matches.
What did you think of that ending, Zeus? How they did that with CM Punk?
Oh yeah, I mean, the crowd went nuts. I mean, that was done really well because especially like how they were saying, a lot of people had thought it was going to be Cody and
yeah.
And I know some people they thought that like Heyman wasn't going to be involved until like the day of or whatever.
Yeah, that's what people kept saying. Like like everybody's talking about he was going to show up at the end of the match at War Games.
Yeah.
But I thought it was done well. Heyman is a god, man. Heyman's awesome. And he was soaking it all in. He was just having fun with it,
Oh, yeah. He's an egomaniac. He loves that shit.
Oh, yeah, of course. Come on.
My name is Paul Heyman.
And he was soaking that thing up. He was milking it for everything he had, But yeah, he's an egomaniac. He loves that shit. So, but I thought it was done well. I thought it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Even Rhea Ripley showed up on SmackDown.
Oh, did
she?
Was
whooping the shit. Yep, and she was whooping the shit out of everybody. Whooping the shit out of everybody with a kendo stick.
Nice.
She bruised up. She bruised up Raquel's back. It's got a big like lightsaber mark going across her back.
Oh man, you must be
whooping that ass. I want them to go back to that match. I want them to simulate that match.
Simulate them.
Well, they had a match in NXT a while. No, okay. No choice of words. No choice of words. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez had a match in NXT a while ago. Falls count anywhere match or whatever it was, right, Pedro?
Yeah.
And they beat. Yeah, and they beat the shit out of each other. It was awesome. I want them to recreate that match, because it was great.
Well, our dude, a different match.
Do something to
No.
go along with the story there.
Well, but
Right.
James, you're likely right because they'll be like, well, no, not that many people saw the other one. Well, we can just do it again. I mean, you're not wrong. I will say that you're not wrong.
I mean, it doesn't have to be move for move, but do something like that. Like have that kind of set up that kind of story again. I can't pin you, you can't pin me, so let's have a false count anywhere match. Okay,
if you wanted
and
it,
beat the shit out of each other.
if you wanted it move for move, it'd have to be like a Bret Hart match and it'd have to be redone in AEW. But
you know what I'm saying?
but I don't. Is FTR even doing anything at the moment?
Yeah, they're in the punishment zone for supporting CM Punk, just like Danhausen.
What about Okada? Where is he?
Beach.
Beach.
I don't know. He's nowhere. And then CM Punk is again opening his mouth. He said that he wasted matches with some people in AEW.
He what?
He said
he wasted some of his matches.
Matches in AEW. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, it was a waste of match to have it with this person or that person. I was like, okay. Now all of a sudden the AEW hate is real. Everybody's getting in on it.
I mean, you just there's only so long you can just turn people off and and because remember there was the original Vision, right, which was a complete and total lie, right?
Yeah.
But then they started to build this identity with their own cast offs and people who never made it anywhere yet and up and comers and that kind of shit and and then the elite dudes and then as people got released from WWE, Tony Khan pulled out his checkbook and then it had to change into something else,
Yeah.
and
that's a good point.
a lot of people I've seen them say, this isn't the direction we were headed with at one point, and he's just proving, he just chips away every person that he fires or releases. I mean, those fans are taking it a lot more personally. I mean, people get upset with people getting released in WWF or WWE, but they're used to it by now. A lot of it is. And because some people turn around, come back, but whatever it is, it definitely has a more personal feel to it.
Right.
So, but it's just you get to a point. They're getting to a point where they're really like they're alienating so many people, and that's why their viewership keeps dropping week after week after week. And it's just they don't know how to tell a story, so they're never gonna get the fans that they've lost. I don't think they're ever gonna get them back.
I think we need someone needs to make a video where it shows the ratings dropping for over the course of the year, and they put in that clip of Okada pushing the buttons and then going, "I'm so sorry," Beach.
I know Okada's sitting pretty with the money. He is, and I get it. Yeah, because it's hard. Because it's hard to say no to that kind of money. But there's got to be some piece of him that's going to be, saying to himself, "Gee, I wonder what it was like if I would have signed with WWE, wrestle at WrestleMania, etc., etc." I wonder what it would have been like.
I have
it's got to be some part of him.
I have a question for you, James.
Yeah.
Since you saw SmackDown, I'm seeing people say something about Shinsuke Nakamura has another repackage going on. What do they do?
Yeah, he's jumped LA Knight to 2 weeks in a row. He's dressed like in the show, like an all black Shogun outfit, like all
Oh,
black leather Shogun outfit, and he's just been beating the shit out of LA Knight. So yeah, he's back. I mean, he looks good, as long as he doesn't go into lazy mode again. But yeah,
nothing wrong with lazy mode, to be honest with you.
no, but he's Shinsuke Nakamura. He's better than that.
James, he had his matches. That man probably has who knows how many neck issues from all those matches.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't got no problem with him or Asuka just taking it easy and collecting paychecks.
I know, because their bodies have gone through enough,
And here's another thing too. Is I mean, to him, and a lot of people, he's already done every. The greatest part of his career is already gone.
Right.
I mean, he's already at this point where, he's just, he's made his name now. He's living off of it, and there's just really nothing all that wrong with it.
No, it's not. I totally agree. It's not. But he doesn't. It just he could just limit the stuff he does in the ring and just do it crisp. Just don't go into that lazy mode where like it's yeah. I'm not asking him to do all the stuff he used to do. Those matches are long gone. Those matches are long gone. That's fine. That's good. I have no problem. I have no problem with him toning it down. Just don't be lazy about it.
Are you watching? Are you watching every week, James?
I'm watching every week, so I'm a Shinsuke fan.
No. I mean, Okada.
Oh no! I'm not watching. I haven't seen Okada.
James, it's better to be a character with where you can be slotted into roles and stories or angles and stuff than it is to be, say, a quote unquote worker or whatever. Like, so I don't think it really matters if Nakamura is being quote unquote lazy or not. If they have a role for him to play in some story, that's like he's doing so much better than Okada, like by far.
Yeah, I know.
Okada's doing nothing right now. It's just shocking.
That's
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest disappointments of all the wrestling. To me, it is. Okada could have been at WrestleMania. Instead, we get this shit. And yes, I know he wanted to do it. He always wanted to do the comedy bit. And yes, he's getting paid a shit ton of money. I get it. Again, it's hard to say no to that kind of money. But come on, man.
It's just it's just gone. It's all shit. Doesn't matter.
It is. I know, but how would you have felt seeing Vader do shit like that, Zeus? It would have pissed you off, right?
It pissed me off is the everything after the SummerSlam loss to Shawn Michaels pissed me off pretty much.
Oh, well, that was just ridiculous. That was stupid. Yeah.
I was gonna say, didn't we kind of see Vader do that? Remember the whole deal where I'm just a fat piece of shit on like Raw or something?
Yeah. That was horrible. Fucking Vince.
Like, can you imagine, like, this isn't even like, we're not even fantasy booking this, right? Like, this actually happened. They had Vader, go, I'm a fat piece of shit.
Well, that was all Vince, because Vince was never a fan of Vader. I don't know why he wasn't. He was a big guy. Vince should have been drooling over Vader.
He didn't have the right physique, pal. I didn't want to take it with him.
He actually hit me. Can't do that, brother.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, poor Vader. Yeah,
shit with Hogan, with Shawn Michaels.
The SummerSlam 96 thing is such bullshit. I hate that match. I hate it. I know some people are like,
Nobody,
oh,
everybody hates that match. It's stupid.
it's so dumb. And I mean, they should have totally had Vader kill Shawn Michaels, and they could have done everything they did with Sid. They could have done it with Vader. Vader goes
Right.
over him at SummerSlam, and then the Royal Rumble in San Antonio, Shawn Michaels wins it back. That's
Right.
totally what they should have done. Like, but you know,
I mean, so that's how I feel about the Okada thing. I mean, can you imagine Okada debuting or and like at a big pay per view and his entrance at WrestleMania and it would have been awesome.
The difference is where Okada went to AEW. I mean, so nothing could be done with him there. So I mean,
Pedro, his first appearance, he was in sweatpants.
I know, but again, it's AEW. Like nothing,
Right.
because the people in charge, nothing is going to be done right. And so I mean, you know, it's just how it is. You know? I mean, the first appearance of Okada should have been, you know, the money and all that stuff, the music.
Yeah, man. They dropped the ball. And now his catchphrase is bitch, really? Beach.
I'm
Really?
so sorry.
I have a chubby beach.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, did he say that?
No,
Oh my god! After the Mercedes dance, he's like, "I have a chubby beach."
Beach.
Oh my god! Wait till AJ Boom Francis drops the.
Is Okada's not even on the card for that pay per view tonight, is he? No, right?
No. That's why I was wondering what's going on with him. Like,
is he hurt? No, right? I don't think so.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, is he still holding that one belt, or?
Yeah, I think he is.
So what's happening with that belt?
I have no clue. The fake Triple Crown.
The fake. Well, I mean, it's no longer the fake Triple Crown. It's just whatever it is.
Yeah, because it's wasn't that part of the fake Triple Crown? It was, right?
It was part of the fake Triple Crown. Yes.
All right.
Let's see.
Davey Boy Smith. Speaking of Triple Crown, Davey Boy Smith, one of the Japan belts.
I know why Okada isn't on TV right now.
Okay, what's up?
His wife just had their second child.
Ah, okay. He's probably back home.
Maternity leave.
Yeah.
So.
Good for her. Congratulations. Baby Rainmaker. Pow.
It's his second kid. You know, it's funny. You know, it's funny to us, but like his wife is more famous than him in Japan.
Yeah.
And she's just a voice actress, and she's more famous than he is in Japan. But it's the truth.
Brutal.
It pays to be a voice actor, I guess.
I haven't more. I don't know. I love Okada. Something's got to give, man.
You love the past. You love the past, James.
Yes, I do. I love New Japan Okada. I do. I loathe the AEW Okada.
As LA Gun sang, we could have worked it out somehow, but it's over now.
Well, he could still redeem himself after his contract is up. He could go to WWE because that, and just be him for a little bit.
Hey, like I've said with, in a way, I've said this about Jay White. Jay White is not in that bad a spot. Some people are like, oh, they did this with him. They did they did all these terrible things with him, but it's like no one has seen it. Like I'm not even like dunking on like AEW. It's just the truth. No one has seen what he's done in AEW, right? Mm-hmm. So Jay White is still young enough that like when this thing with AEW is over, he could still show up at WWE, and like they can still do stuff with him. Like they can build him up in NXT and then move him to the main roster, and be like, whoa, people, you can still get this other version of him. And as
I
long as he
mean,
stays healthy, right? That's the
yeah,
important
right.
thing.
That's the important thing, right? I
Same with
mean,
Okada.
not for nothing, but and like I'm not shilling for WWE either, but not for nothing. But NXT made Ethan Page look interesting. It was like, whoa, I got to see this. So if they could do that to Ethan Page,
Hey,
Jay White could be huge.
it's all about your value as a character. That's the important thing now. No, it doesn't matter what moves you do or this and this. The moves matter just a little bit in terms of, can you do something like catchy, like something that sounds cool to say or look at. But I mean, you don't really need to do much anymore. And I don't think that's a negative anymore. I think that's a good thing. Like, wrestling needs to become more cartoony and safer in a way, because they've been doing too much dumb shit for a while. Everyone needs to tone it down and just sort of do silly shit for a bit.
Everybody's getting hurt like every week. Somebody else is hurt. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, I'm trying to think of anything that's been going on. Shoot. I haven't been paying too much attention to stuff. I mean, Joshi stuff, sure, but not really like anything else I've been paying attention to.
Actually, how's Mozilla doing?
I mean, she's still just there doing stuff. They're setting her up for something. I'm trying to remember what it was. She did some stuff in Noah. Noah unveiled this GHC title, and they had this battle royal thing, and like this girl from Actress, she's in Marigolds now, but she was trained in Actress. She's not very good, but she's really beautiful looking lady, and they put the title on her, and everyone was surprised because everyone thought it would be like Takumi Aroha because she's so good and stuff, and she's been around a while. She was originally trained by Stardom. Then she left Stardom and she started in a Marvelous with Chigusa Nagoya. And so she's gotten more training from Chigusa, and she's considered one of the best women in Japan. And everyone thought it was going to be her because she's been around about 10 years or so. So everyone's like, well, she would have been a really good hand to start that belt. But they put it on this girl who's only been wrestling maybe a little over a year, and she's not very good. She was an actress and a model before she was in wrestling. She's just a very beautiful looking lady. And so that was real surprising. But Mozilla was in that match, but she didn't win. She had some kind of face off with Chigusa in that match. So there you go.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, speaking of Noah, NXT brought in a couple of they brought in a couple of Noah guys. They've been on the TV the past couple of weeks.
Oh, really? Who they bring in?
Yeah, their names escape me, Pedro. I'm sorry, but yeah.
I'm not going to know. I'm probably not going to know anyway. So, I mean,
yeah.
I don't follow
the one guy I've heard of before, the other guy I haven't heard of. So, but I forgot the names, to be honest. You know me. It's not all timers, it's some timers.
I'll look up NXT.
Yeah. I forgot their names. So, but I'm just, the clock is waiting for Mozilla. Hey, Chigusa, that's hot. How's she moving these days?
Probably barely at all.
Yeah.
Probably barely at all.
Barely at all.
How was NXT this week? I think about
NXT was good, man.
But I always
again,
that little thing with Julia, that video package. I didn't see the rest.
Yeah. They had one for Stephanie Vaquia too.
Okay.
And one for somebody. I forgot the other person I had one for. But again, I'm watching NXT because of the women. Currently, NXT has better storylines. The women have better storylines. They like I mentioned before, this is overall. Outside of the individual storylines and angles, there's this overall book. There seems to be an overall booker theme. The NXT women are the best in the world, and they're trying to take over everywhere. Raw, SmackDown, everywhere. Don't let all these other names come in because that's their spot. Because they're with the company from the beginning. They're the homegrown, quote unquote, homegrown talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like an overall theme between the heels and the faces outside of the storylines. So I like that. I think that's cool. I'm like, oh, look, it's layered. You know. So I think that plays into the aforementioned Last Legend thing. You know.
Uh,
Well, why do you need some name from AEW where you have me? I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I'm better.
Faster, bigger.
Yeah. I'm the EST bitch.
And write them promos for them, James.
Yeah.
Where is Dade City, Florida, near you, James?
Dade City? No, that's down by Miami.
Oh, okay. I was
Right.
looking at NXT. There's a house show on the 15th
Yeah.
in Dade City, Florida. I was just looking at it. You could have seen Julia team with Lola Vice against Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
That's
You
actually a good match.
could have seen Stephanie Vaquer versus Lainey Reed.
Yeah, that was on TV, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Let's see.
But when they come to when they do house shows in Orlando, or they go to or they do the Lakeland.
Oh, okay.
If I'm up for it, I'm gonna try to go because I can't. For the life of me, I can't get tickets to go to the NXT TV show.
Right, because it's so limited. I imagine it's really hard to
Yeah,
get.
it's like it's like it's just brutal.
Look at this. So November 2nd, they were at the Englewood Neighborhood Center in Orlando, Florida. This was a house show.
Mm-hmm.
You had Julia and Stephanie Vaquer versus Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix. You could have seen Nikita Lyons and Sol Ruka.
Oh yeah, Sol Ruka.
What else they have on here? Tatum Paxley versus Darian Goburn. I don't know Darian Goburn.
Actually, Tatum Paxley is going to fight Fallon Henley for the North American strap. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I like that we're not mentioning like the guys at all. We're just like
I tell you, because it's for me. The storylines are more interesting with the women because it's like that they have even though they heel versus it's like heel versus babyface, right?
Right.
But then at the same time, it's us versus them. Like heel and babyface get together, it's us versus them, everybody else.
Let's see. So today's the 23rd. Let me see.
That's also going on simultaneously. So that's it's interesting. And yes, Trick Williams is doing his thing. Ethan Page, and then you got Javon Evans. The thing with Chase U and so so supposedly there's no more Chase U. So it broke up.
When's the December 14th? Is that a Saturday?
I think so.
It looks like NXT is having a house show in Orlando and at Englewood Neighborhood Center. December 14th.
Yeah, as soon as I'm feeling better, I'm gonna try to go to stuff. Because I'm not, I still got to pull off this Chip Deluxe next weekend. So.
Yeah. Need what's it called? I would need NXT to come like here to Huntsville, Texas, for me to go see it. But
that'll be across the street from your house, right?
I mean, WCW came here twice back in the day, and then WWE came here. They did an ECW house show here, a WWE ECW house show here in Huntsville, but I didn't go to that. And then we've had a number of midget wrestling shows here in Huntsville. I'm not making it up. We have. That has happened. I am not making that up at all. Like
Sky low, low.
Uh,
Little
they
Haiti.
yeah, they've come here a number of times. Some federation like I can't remember what they're called, but
Hmm. I don't know. So it's been interesting, you know. I mean, I'm really digging NXT ever since they made the move to CW. And you know, I've said this in the chat. I thought the quality of the show it would lower. I thought it would just go downhill because you know the same thing happened when NXT was on the WWE network. It was badass, and when NXT went to USA, it became a different product. So I thought the same thing was going to happen, but to my surprise, they've showed up for the CW. It's been really good, you know.
I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, but I think one thing is we have to everyone needs to agree that the version 2, the going away from black and gold to the 2.0 with all the crazy colors has ended up being the right decision
Right.
because they were getting too deeply into being like a super indie in a way, and then now they're actual just a developmental, like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, like instead of being
Right.
so much a third brand, they're just a developmental now.
Well, that was Vince's idea. He always wanted to make it a third brand. Remember?
Yeah, but I mean it really needed to just be developmental because it's
Yeah.
like you know like Julia and Stephanie Valkyr, they need this time to get better at the language, to get better at just adapting to life in the United States, to just being the environment, all this kind of stuff. They need that sort of stuff. They need that time, before they go to the main roster, and then they'll be more polished thing then.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of fans that be like, "Oh, but they're not doing their moves anymore. They're not doing this." And it's like, but that's good. Like it's good.
Yeah.
They need
You don't
that.
want
Like
them killing people, right? You know.
it's like Jordan Grace. I really don't see her ceiling in like the main roster, to be honest with you. But
Nah, she'll be in NXT. She'll have a fun in NXT. That's it.
yeah,
You know, because
uh,
because at this point it's all about fun for her. You know.
I mean, I keep going back to that thing. Now I look at it as like the character potential. Who has character potential? And it's like when Ricochet was leaving. We talked about like, well, it's no big loss because what is his character potential? It was nothing.
Right.
He had no character potential. He does some cool. The coolest he ever was in NXT when he was facing the Velvet Underground, and he was that his name? No,
Yeah. No. Velvet. Velvet Dream. What
you
is it?
Velvet Dream,
Uh,
yeah.
your Velveteen
Velvet
Dream.
Underground, Velveteen Dream. Yeah, imagine facing this old rock band. Like, you
Velvet
remember
Underground. Yeah, yeah.
when he did that flip thing out of the ring and he landed like like a Marvel movie or something?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the coolest he ever looked. He's never looked that cool, like anything since. And now he's just like, oh, I'm gonna remind everyone I'm a badass in the ring, and you're like, but we don't care about that anymore. Like, we want Liv Morgan and Dom eating shit against Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley and whatever country that was. Like, we want that. Germany. That was in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah. Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, we want that. We want the soap opera. Like, we don't want the flippy junk. Like okay, and I mean, Ricochet's gonna get. He's probably gonna kind of slowing down as it is. Like, well, what's what a commodity it is to be a flippy guy. Then when your body's catching up with you, you're like, well,
Yeah. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, oh, I can do all this amazing stuff. Yeah, but doesn't mean you should do it. You know?
yeah. I mean, again, I look at it as like just character potential. Roxanne Perez or whatever her name is, Roxanne Perez, blah blah blah. she's showing she is developing as a fairly decent character.
She's a
Uh,
good. She's a good. I never, Pedro. I never thought she could pull off being a heel.
yeah, she's
I
been better
honestly
as
thought
a
that.
face.
I honestly thought she can't pull this off. She's a baby face. She's a straight up bitch. She's John Cena. You know, but
Mm.
boy, was I wrong. She's good. She's developing, as you said. Her character is developing, and it's good. You know,
Uh,
and then,
Cora,
yeah, I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead.
No, and then with Cora Jade at her side again, you know, I love Cora Jade. I love her. So it's like, you know, Cora Jade went from riding a skateboard to like the ultimate badass bitch. So
What?
I'm Cora Jade. This is
I
my
don't know.
house.
I don't really buy her as a badass. um,
No,
I
but
don't.
she's badass compared to her skateboard days.
Oh, okay. She works as a sidekick to Roxanne
Yeah,
more than
yeah,
on her own. That's kind of a
yeah.
problem for her. See,
Yeah, but not everybody can pull off that sidekick.
it's like who's the New Zealand girl? Dakota Kai.
Yeah,
Dakota Kai works well in part of teams, right?
yeah.
Like
And her and Raquel, remember that?
her and Raquel, that was like a great use of her. Her and damage control to some
Yeah,
extent. Like she works better as part of some kind of duo or tandem, right? Uh, on her own, I don't think she would work as well. She needs like a heavy supporting her or something, a heavy or numbers supporting her, or her supporting a heavy or numbers. Uh, and she's in the ring, she's one of those glue people, right? She's good at keeping like multi people matches together and things like that. But she's so
right.
injury prone now. She really, I don't.
Yeah, she's injury prone. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she really should just be in those kind of situations. I don't know what we're talking about.
It's all good. No, no, no. But you're right. You're right. She's the glue that holds the multi-man match together. It's good. It's good. It's
Well,
good.
that's what she was used to be good at, that and being part of like teams. Yeah, like
Right.
her and what's that girl from the Wells? Who's that Welsh girl? Can't think of her name. The
What are
one
you talking
who
about?
they let her go recently. I think they might have let her go again.
Oh yeah, you're talking about yeah. The other girl who's injury prone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
the shiniest wizard girl or whatever.
yeah. I forgot her name.
Me too.
God damn it.
I can't
Yeah, I
think of
know
her name.
exactly. So yeah, I know. Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox. Yes. They worked there. There you go. Two support people who needed each other. There you go.
Yeah.
And their little feud was good, but the blow off didn't
Yeah.
work well. But the build up to it was good. But
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for Tegan Knox. Although I liked it, but I feel bad for her. Like, but at the same time, like, how many times you gonna hurt that same knee? You work two matches, boom, you blew it out again. Come on, that's a sign. ET, go home.
so have you ever heard me talk about a girl named Jungle Kiona?
Sounds familiar.
So she was from Stardom. She's was super worker, but the problem for her in a way was that she was so good at making other people look good that they never gave her a push because they always needed her to put other people over, right?
Right.
They always needed her to make other people that they want to get over look good. And so even though like people liked her, like fans loved her a lot, and she was good at giving people their best matches, right? She could never get a real push because she's that mechanic role, right? Like it's one of those things. Well, she had a number of injuries, sort of were piling up on her for years, And then it kind of came to a head in 2020 or 2020, somewhere in there, 2020, 2021. And so she, had to dip out, right? And so she's trying to make returns and stuff, but it doesn't work out because her body just keeps doing the same thing, telling her like, you cannot do this, like whatever, like she just can't do it. She likely is never going to wrestle again because she just her body's just, and it's like it's a shame because she was so good at it, right? She was so good. She was legitimately, in terms of the in-ring stuff, she was one of the best, 5 or 10 women's wrestlers on the planet, and it's just she can't do it, so you think Tegan Knox, kind of one of those things. She's not as good as her. Like Tegan Knox is not as good as Jungle Kiona was, but I'm saying she's, her body is telling her like, you cannot do this. Hey, Echo Gate Studio, aka the Double BO5, aka Brian Bell. Welcome. I'm here for the Costco Guys Talk. We are here to give you the boom.
B. Brian Bell, what's going on? Actually, we actually started the show off with the Costco Guys. So there you go.
Yeah, it's the hottest topic in the world. Forget SmackDown and CM Punk and all that stuff. All we want to talk about is those TikTok stars, the Costco bros. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, some shopping dad. Yeah. Some shopping dad and a fat kid who ODs on hot dogs. Yeah.
What's the cause of death? OD on hot dogs.
He died by sauerkraut.
even like the person filling out the thing, they're like, damn. And someone corrects him like, no, it's boom. No, that's blaspheme. AJ from Costco Guy is greater than Ronnie Garvin. You take that
back. Too bad Zeus is somewhere. I think Zeus is signing autographs, right?
Yeah, Zeus has been gone a long time signing autographs. Zeus is laying down the boom on some autographs.
Everybody's greater than Ronnie Garvin.
Or Zeus, Zeus gonna kill me. Zeus, it could be showing the ladies why they call him Zeus Kane.
What's his noise? What?
Right on cue. Right on cue.
You're both getting snow, okay? You're both getting snow. James, I'm going to fry your Wi-Fi. Pedro, I'm going to fry your air conditioner again.
No. Oh, shit.
No.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Did you finish signing autographs?
Yes.
Also, the Double BO5, aka Echo Gate Studio, said AJ from Costco Guy is
I
greater than
saw it. It's not amusing. Kiss my whole ass.
Oh man.
And oh, by the way, yes, one of my worshipers is giving me a free turkey today. So
nice.
Look at that! Yeah. Look at that! Good job.
Getting a free bird this afternoon.
Look at that! Look at that! Woo.
That that requires some music because he's the god of thunder. You gotta go. It's the Zeus King Dark. He's a god of thunder. His worshippers give him free turkey. Zeus
turkey. The gods are angered.
Just the one.
Just the one. Big Justice.
Big Justice over. Is that the older kid?
Zeus is
I'm glad that B. Brian Bell watches enough AEW to give a crap. Because I sure the hell don't.
Surely, Echo Gate Studio. Surely, Ronnie Garvin is greater than the Rizzler, right? He must be greater than the Rizzler, at least.
I mean, Ronnie Garvin probably does shop at Costco, so there you go.
He's a. Hey, I've been. Oh, you've been watching for G Lady. She has not shown up. She's not shown up yet. But shout out to G Lady. We apologize for any weird comments we made earlier on the show. Shout out to G Lady wherever she is.
So bad. We're catering to one visitor that.
Hey, we have 3 viewers at the moment, and Echo Gate Studio. I don't know if you saw Angra Angel was here earlier. Angra Angel was here earlier. We probably scared them away with because they're used to dealing with me in terms of music, not this voice, but.
They don't know the real you, right, Pedro?
Say what now?
They don't know the real you, right? The all the wrestling talk, the throw shit out the window, don't care you, right?
The weird me, yeah, they don't know. I know it's weird.
Ooh, that was funny. Zeus, good job. That was excellent timing.
Yes, excellent timing.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't let me catch you talking about shit again." Crackle, crackle, pop, pop.
He unleashed the Kirby crackle on us.
Oh, speaking of that Kirby crackle, that Walt Simonson picture is ridiculous,
Oh my
man.
God. It's just, I mean, it's coming together better than I thought it would. I mean, it's so freaking good, man. It's so good.
Yeah, that would take me a lifetime to do something like that. That's ridiculous, man. That thing is. I mean, okay, is it because it looks that good, or does he does the best store?
No, it's that awesome. I mean, it's epic.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, it's like, when he really gets into whatever it is. I mean, he does a good job of making things his own. But I think it's like his Thor. I would say his Thor and his Orion and like his Michael Moorcock stuff. I think those are some of his best things. Yeah, it's just.
I'm sharing the
yeah
with everyone so they can see.
Yeah, it's just like it's.
That thing is 5 feet long, right? Or 5 feet wide?
5 feet wide. Yeah, so like 36 by 60.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that looks amazing. Look at that. It was.
So that means like Thor or Odin right there. Odin's probably like 7 inches, 8 inches tall.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take me a
most
decade
of those
to do
characters
something
are
like
probably
that.
7, 8 inches.
I mean, he does a great Thor. I mean, I love his Better Ray Bill. I mean, he's like I said in our chat. I think he does the best Asgard. I mean, everything looks great.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing about Walt too is he loves Jack Kirby.
Right. He's a Kirby disciple. Isn't he a Kirby disciple?
Oh, definitely. I mean, he definitely loves. There's so much Kirby. I mean, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons he did the Orion series in DC is because it was Kirby's.
Right.
And if you've never read that, you really got to read it because that 12th issue is a big fight. It's this big fight between Darkseid and Orion in an arena. I think it's on Apocalypse, and the cameos that Walt draws into the crowd, like there's everybody from Jack Kirby to like just characters from all over, just all over comic, stuff. Like I think Superman's in there and Batman and Manhunter, and I mean it's just so many and like all the fourth world people are in there.
I mean, there are characters that define the artist, I should say, or I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. Like like Kirby's Cap. There's nothing better. So I think it's the same way with Simonson's Thor. And if you want, you could put Steve Ditko's Spider-Man. But like I know younger people are going to say, "Oh, but what about McFarlane?" This Spider-Man. But like these are these are the characters that the artist defined. I mean, because like every time I think of Captain America, I think Kirby Cap. I mean, come on, it's iconic.
And I mean that's the first comic that really, Jack and Joe Simon created. Captain America.
So it's like every time I think of Thor, I think of Simonson's Thor because he kills it. He absolutely goes nuts. And
that book was in danger of being canceled before Walt took it over.
Really?
Yeah. Sales were because he was just kind of flying around in space and having adventures and things, and it wasn't. It didn't have any direction to it. And Walt came in and he dug into the lore. Dormammu. Wasn't
him and his wife? Wasn't Walt and his wife Louise the one that came up with Better Ray Bill?
I know it was at the very least Walt, but Walt and Weezy worked together on X Factor.
Nice.
This says this was the ballpoint pen from 1968.
Yeah.
This was on typewriter paper. This is on typewriter paper.
Yeah.
And drawing it with a Bic.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, man. That's insane. Such talent.
And you gotta say that, like, if you're saying that Walt's best known for his Thor, I mean, would you say what would you say is John Byrne? Would you say Fantastic Four? Would you say Superman?
X-Men.
X-Men? Yeah.
Yeah, Byrne. Yeah, Byrne. But Byrne's Superman is classic. I mean, that's classic Superman. But his X-Men are ridiculous. But you know who I thought he gave the most character? Like I was never into the character as much until Byrne took it over. She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she was a lot of fun.
And yeah, he did all that fourth wall breaking and stuff in it.
Yeah.
That people have ripped off like ad nauseum since. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's tough to call.
Because I mean, he did like 90 issues of Fantastic Four. I mean, it's an incredible run. He wanted to do 100, but
but he does one of my favorite Fantastic Four stories of all time. That's the one with the trial of Reed Richards.
Yeah,
that was Byrne. So I mean, and you want to say Cochran for X-Men, Jim Lee, but yeah.
Hey, a shout out right now to, we have like 8 viewers, so shout out to any lurkers out there. We appreciate you. We appreciate the lurkers out there. So
unless your name is B. Brian Bell, then we don't really.
Damn.
Thanks for hanging out, peoples. Here's all about comic, wrestling, movies, and whatever else. But it doesn't matter. We talk about anything. It doesn't matter.
Excuse me. Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, just throw it in the chat. We can talk about it.
Here's another one. So which is more George Perez? Is Teen Titans more George Perez, or is Wonder Woman more George Perez?
That's not fair, Zeus.
Right?
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Because he made, to me, he made Teen Titans.
Yeah, I mean, I like his Wonder Woman stuff, but the Teen Titans is what I always think of when I think of George Perez.
Yeah.
Well, I think of that, and then I think of Teen Titans stuff and the Crisis.
Oh yeah,
You
of course, yeah.
know?
And you know, what was that one Avengers storyline? It was the one with Ultron. Remember the one with all the Ultrons? He did the art for that whole thing.
Yeah.
That was really cool too. But I know that was later. That's not his peak work, but
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's these people have defining character. But yeah, I think George Perez, you got to go Teen Titans. I mean,
Teen Titans was my favorite, but I mean, he's just he put so much into the Wonder Woman stuff.
Yeah, he did. He did.
It's incredible how much detail. You know, it's like, I need this. I need 6 ionic style pillars in the background. Well, each one of them, the top is going to have 8 bunches of grapes and 40 leaves and everything else on each one of those, and because God knows I got to fill up the page. I mean,
you know what I've been seeing? I forgot his name, Zeus. Maybe you can help me with this, because I forgot his name. But the guy who did the first Alien book for Dark Horse, his art has been all over. His art has been all over Instagram lately. All his Alien art has been all over Instagram. You're like, what's going on? Is he coming out with a new book? Is he doing a retrospective? Is it because of the movies dropping on streaming now?
Well,
but like his art's everywhere. I forgot his name too. He's good.
That guy that did the first Alien series books.
Yeah. He did Aliens, and then he did Alien. I think he did the cover for Colonial Marines. I'm not sure. Yeah, but the guy that did the first series of Aliens books for Dark Horse. His stuff's been everywhere.
So, looks like that was Mark Nelson. He did Aliens, that 6-issue series, and then he did Aliens. He did some more.
He didn't do Colonial Marines? And he didn't do Colonial Marines. I could be mistaken on that. But his art's been everywhere. He does a good Alien. I like his Alien. It's nice.
They don't have a thing for every thing here.
I'd love to see Simonson take on Aliens. That'd be kind of cool.
He did the graphic novel adaptation of the first movie.
Yeah?
Him and Archie Goodwin. Archie wrote it.
Nice. I got to peep that out. Survivor Series next weekend.
Oh yeah.
I'm hyped. I'm ready.
It's been 23 years since I've been to a Survivor Series.
It's a lot of time.
Yep. So Chris Warner was the writer. Tony Akins was the penciler. For number 1 anyway.
Okay. Survivor Series. You what was it, Zeus? 23 years since you've been to one?
Yeah, it was 2000. Well, no, 22. So, yeah, Survivor Series 2001 was the end of the Alliance. The Alliance versus WWF.
Right.
And they had the Survivor Series match. It was like the It was so overpowered. WWE team was crazy because it was like it was the Rock, Undertaker, shit. How was it?
Oh, is that the one where Angle was on the ECW team?
Yeah, Angle and Austin were on the
ECW side. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. Long live the Alliance.
I had my I made a poster that said WCW, it was WCW Nitro, Monday Nitro, and with their newer logo, the red and black, and then I made a ECW Thunder sign. I was telling everybody that's the names after the Alliance wins, they're going to change the names of the TV shows to that next week.
Long live the Alliance.
Yeah, so the Rock, Big Show, Undertaker, and Kane and Jericho against Austin Angle, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, and Shane O'Mac.
Here comes the money.
Yeah.
Money.
I like Shane. I've always liked Shane O'Mac. I don't know why. I just like him.
And it was funny because at the end, like Jericho turned on Team WWF, and then Angle turned on Team Alliance.
The Alliance.
The most potential, biggest bungle of all time.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was all Vince's ego.
Yeah.
Going back to that comic book stuff for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So Zeus and I were talking about this a while back. Now, wait, let's blow this up. Let's look at these details. Look at all these details, amigos.
Yeah, from Hades, and I mean,
George Perez is awesome, man.
There's so much details.
Like that, I mean, that building behind all that, is that necessary to anything? He's just he just had to fill up the page with shit.
Look,
and all those Amazonians, are they necessary?
No, but it looks good. Yeah,
it does look good, but it would not have changed a thing of that composition, except for the 8 hours it took him to draw all that.
Yeah, it looks good, man. I mean, he's George Perez. I mean,
and the most astounding thing, 75 cents.
Right?
Yeah, 75 cents. Fantastic first issue, 75 cents. Can you imagine there was still 75 cents? Oh. Still only $1. No, that's good stuff, man.
So let's see.
He's great.
So that's like $2.25.
Yeah.
Today's money. Which, if they were still, because in 2004 when I started getting back into comics, that was what they were going for, was like $1.99, $2.24, $2.25, I think. And then, then there were $3 and then $4. And then I was like, yeah. Then after Blackest Night, Brightest Day was me. New 52 just sank it for me. I was like, no.
Nobody liked the New 52. Nobody.
They screwed up so much stuff with that. I wouldn't even know where to start if I started collecting stuff now. But I mean, it's all so bad. It's all so dumb.
Head of the Kaiju Queen. She Head of the Kaiju Queen hates New 52 stuff.
People are like, well, why did comic book movies keep going over these old stories? Well, they're not making any new ones that are worth any good.
Yeah, that's shitty. Yeah. Well,
Pedro, who else do you think is like somebody who is defined by one character or one series?
I was gonna say maybe Mark Bright and Iron Man, but he's done some other stuff. But
I think of Iron Man. I think of one person, Bob Layton.
Oh, okay.
And I still say Bob Layton was great, and he's my second favorite Iron Man artist.
Second favorite. Who's your first?
Luke McDonald.
Ah.
Pedro, pull up some Luke McDonald Iron Man.
Layton is awesome, Zeus. Come on.
He is. Bob Layton is awesome. He just not quite as good as Luke McDonald.
Give me a moment. Do you know the issue range of when he's on there?
Maybe 170 or something.
I know.
Wasn't expecting that one.
It's been in my head for.
I'll be damned. I picked one. It is. It's
170.
Yeah, look at 170.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw it up. Let me see.
I'm trying to get to it. Give me a bit.
I know what mine's like.
Well, you are one, James. I hope you would know.
Doom chicka doom chicka doom 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 chicka doom chicka doom. I don't know why that song's been in my head. It's been in my head the past couple of days. I don't get it.
Catchy song.
Yeah.
Where is this thing?
Yeah, like if you say Neil Adams, I say Batman.
Right.
He had some great stuff he did after he left DC. All those independent books he worked on. That dude that had those two weird blades on the side of his head.
This site is not giving me the stuff I want.
You know what I've been thinking of doing? We discussed this before, but ever since you said John Byrne, I've been thinking of giving the Next Men another look.
Yeah, that was a pretty good series.
Yeah.
You could probably pick it up pretty cheap.
I think I have. I think it's minus one issue.
Next Man has the first appearance of Hellboy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that either. This is going to take me forever. Talking amongst yourself. The search thing doesn't work on this site. That's why I have to do it a different way.
Yeah, so I was thinking about giving the Next Men in another run. Maybe I go through it, check it out.
You really should read his Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, get the Hank McCoy series. It's like 4 issues or 3 issues, and you will be reading that, and you will be hearing his voice when you read his dialogue. It's really good, and the Klingon stuff and the Romulan stuff.
Looking for 170. What the hell?
I wouldn't even know where to pick up if I was to start collecting Star Trek again. I mean, I missed out on so many books. Like I had like I haven't bought a Star Trek novel in ages. And the comics and the graphic novels. I missed out on so much. I don't even know where to pick it up again. I have no clue. None.
I think you can just pick up the whole damn thing of. You could pick up like an omnibus of the John Byrne stuff, I believe,
Yeah.
on Amazon. Yeah, it's the.
That'd be cool if I could do that.
Yeah, so comics legend John Byrne brings new form to the Star Trek universe. Tales of the Final Frontier includes Alien Spotlight, Romulans, Assignment Earth, Romulans, Balance of Terror, Romulans, The Hollow Crown, Crew, Romulans, Schism, and Leonard McCoy, Frontier Doctor.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Yeah, and you can get. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okay, fine.
What is that? 4,995.
Find a fucking Lee. It's taking me fucking forever. It's pissing me off.
It's taken me forever to find a picture.
I'm trying to find the actual issue so we can.
Oh.
Do you have Kindle?
No, it's
Not you.
Oh.
James.
Oh, okay.
What?
Do you have Kindle?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever done a Kindle thing?
I think once I've done it. Yeah. Why?
Well, it's all the John Byrne stuff is free on Kindle.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think my mom has a Kindle. I'm gonna have to snatch that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the Kindle Unlimited.
So here we go.
Okay.
Issue 170, The Invincible Iron Man. 60 cents, by the way, back then.
Yeah.
An Iron Man you've never seen before. So let's see. And
Yeah, and this is
This is Luke McDonald.
okay. Just look it down.
As soon as I like this helmet in place, I'll be Iron Man. Then what?
I remember that issue too.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Luke McDonald, Denny O'Neill's the writer. Luke McDonald's the
Denny O'Neill. Look at that.
Oh, wow, look at the
Yeah. Actually, I'm digging the machinery.
whoa.
Roads. Yeah, he does them good, Zeus.
Yeah.
He does. He does them good. Good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like he's I think he's just a hair better than Leighton, but Leighton has a much longer career of it all.
I know this is magma for a moment because my eyesight's bad. I thought it said MAGA. I was like, who went back in time and put MAGA into the imposter wearing my armor fighting MAGA? I was like, what?
Tony's not doing that.
Yeah, he's not.
Tony Stark.
Oh, man,
It's appeal. He's a cool exact with a lot of appeal.
Wow. Tony Stark is in his underwear a lot here.
Yeah.
Without armor.
This is part of his dark days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at this. This guy on the.
Yeah,
That's
there
when
was like
Stain
some chess piece people.
This is when Stain took over, right?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
I think
before.
that is Obadiah Stane with the the thing on his forehead. It's so funny too because this is what year? 84.
I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention to the. Maybe we'll find out here in a bit.
83.
83.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Rhodey, I'm tired of being a hero. I want to relax and have some fun. Or drink.
I mean, I think if you say John Buscema, I'd say he would be the. Um,
Buscema's tough because he's been good at a few things.
I like this panel right here. Just the colors and stuff. It works as like its own little piece.
yeah.
Now remember letter pages?
Yep.
Yeah,
I wrote
I
in a
actually,
few. I never
I
got
did
it
too.
published.
I did too. I did too. And then every month I would run to the comic book store and see if I could, just to see if my letter got published. But it was probably
Oh,
all.
look at the background on this one. Now someone would just use like a filter to to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use stained glass filter.
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of too.
Yep.
What's the
Yeah.
name of this character? I can't remember.
That's Thunderball.
Thunderball. That's right.
Yeah, he's part of the Wrecking Crew.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Whoa! Look at this. Sorry for the sound.
So,
effects.
are you even remotely interested in the Thunderbolts movie that's coming out?
There's a Thunderbolts movie coming out.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
No?
Marvel's it's all gone by.
Yeah, they're going to introduce a Sentry.
We've jumped the shark. It's
Yeah.
done.
I am interested in the animated Batman movie that's going to drop. It's going to be a three-part animated version of Nightfall.
No.
So.
Yeah, and I last weekend, Stephanie and I started on the Penguin. We saw the first.
Tell us, Pedro. Tell us you love it. Tell us you're in.
Yeah, the first episode was really good. Yeah. So yeah.
How do you stop yourself from watching the second one? I would have been like,
he has other shit to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
so hard to do, man.
James,
we did it every week.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't get to binge the series. We had to watch it once a week.
Yeah, that sucked, man. But waiting the whole week, you're like, well, what are they doing? Come on.
An NPR voice to remind everyone, I have an insane life.
So, yeah, I know, Pedro. It's just if it's there, it would be hard for me to hit next. You know, I mean, I would have to hit next. I would have to start it. It would be hard not to hit it. Because especially if it's good. Oh, it is so good, man. I love the Penguin. It's awesome.
I tell you though, I think one of the good things about it being once a week though is you get to digest that one for a week.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
I agree.
You get to digest it, and like the first time I watched a couple of them, you know, I'm because I'm always like working on my comic book or something at the same time. You know, I can go back and watch it again, and I'll pick up things I missed the first time.
Right.
You know,
it gives you a week to digest it. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and like, I was watching the original Ghost in the Shell.
God, I haven't seen that in forever.
It's free on everything. It's free on Tubi.
Yeah,
it's free on.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's on YouTube. I highly recommend it, and it's like the art is just really stunning. The only thing I've ever complained about is that, you know, it's somebody else's style on the character design.
Right.
And it does work, but then when you like look back at the manga, it's like, oh God, they're so good, you know. But you know, for everything that they did in there, you know, it's still you know, got a ton of great visuals, especially for 1995.
I gotta give that a rewatch because I normally give some old school stuff a rewatch. Like like I'll watch Akira once in a while, the
Yeah.
uncut version. I'll do I'll do Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
But like I haven't done I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell in like it's got to be I mean it's got to be pushing what 10 years, 12 years. I haven't watched it.
I haven't seen it since the 90s. It's been a long
And here's another thing too. On YouTube, they have Ghost in the Shell, plus they have standalone complex and the individual 11, and they're each, instead of being broken apart into the individual episodes, it's all together. Each one's 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
Nice.
So,
actually, speaking of animation, actually Max just dropped part 1 of The Watchmen. The animated version. It's basically it's a combination of the movie and the book, but it's pretty much nails the story,
yeah.
Because part 1 was like about an hour and a half long. It was good.
I think the first episode of that, what was it? The thing that something Commandos.
Oh yeah, Creature Commandos.
Yeah, I think that started.
No, that starts December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, December 5th, I think it is. Yeah, I believe. Unless they
Yeah,
dropped it now.
I think it is in December or something. Hey,
yeah.
remember the classic G.I. Joe comic books from Marvel?
Yeah.
Remember those cool Mike Zeck covers and stuff?
Yeah, the old school ones.
Have a look at what it looks like now from Image. Look at this.
That is
and
lazy.
That is the most modern day looking crap.
Is Baroness and G.I. Joe now? Like, is she like part of the team now?
I don't know. I haven't followed up on G.I. Joe in a minute. I have no clue what's going on with them now.
Energon Universe. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, Energon is what the Transformers use.
Yeah.
Here's the inside art. Oh, God.
What's that?
It's the inside art. Listen up, soldiers. Here is your objective.
You know what you hear when you're falling out of an airplane? You hear nothing. Nothing but the fucking wind flapping your ears. Can't hear shit.
Cover girl. It is Baroness. Look. And then we have Baroness. How is she in part of G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
And her jetpack.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm all enamored with that look.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
if this was Ghost today, is this the status quo?
Oh yeah, status quo today is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeus and I have had many.
Scroll back up a little bit. Look at that terrible helmet.
Oh.
Look at Cobra Commander's helmet.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, that's not good.
Yes.
I don't like the Widow's Peak helmet. Who the fuck is this dude?
Let's see.
Not that dude. The dude with that dude punching.
That dude. Yeah, I don't know.
He's on the cover too.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Oof.
He's beating up a bunch of people. Are they going to say his code name? I guess not.
Yeah, I'm not digging the panels.
Let's see. Hey, cover girl, why the dye job? I liked you with the auburn hair. That's why I changed it. Ha, she got you. Pay attention, Joes.
That's Pedro's porn voice.
Wait a minute.
What?
Is Destro? Who's Destro with?
Cobra Commander.
Is Destro standing there with Duke?
No, I think they're showing
Cobra Commander, right?
They're both looking at the same thing, but in two different places. They're like This is their segue. This is their segue from this to the bad guys or whatever.
So they're both going to end up in the same place.
Right.
God, that Baroness thing, that star on her chest is so off-putting. Jesus Christ, that looks terrible.
Who's the artist in this?
Who
It's
knows?
nobody you've ever heard of. I can guarantee you that.
It could
Probably,
be multiple
yeah.
people even. Taking out their hair cover. This man is insane. The dialogue.
You know, if you were really trying to do Cobra Commander's dialogue, it would be insane.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Deploy the.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this.
You know, deploy the Bat Troopers, Destro.
Well, does this guy get shot enough times here?
Cobra Commander, you boob.
Does it
Remember when he called him a boob on the cartoon?
Look at this back page. I'm with Team Joe. New recruits from Skybound Insiders. What the fuck is that? And it's just a bunch. Look at the people. It's just a bunch of nerds.
Oh God, I can't wait for Lady Blooming to drop. There can't be stuff like this out here.
Oh man, is there more?
I mean, Zeus, come on, man. You got stuff like this out there? Come on, man.
I know, right?
Let's see. Okay, Joshua Williamson is the writer. Tom Riley is the artist. Jordy Belair is the colorist. Russ Wooten is the letterer. So.
Right, I never heard of him. You're absolutely right.
And look at this cover support. Why are there so many people on the cover support? What the fuck does that even mean? Anyways.
Yeah.
Just thought I would share after looking at the awesome art we looked at earlier.
Yeah, that's a big difference, isn't it?
You can pick any random modern comic. It'll look somewhat similar, to be honest with you. I mean, just pick one, you know. You just tell me one and we can, I mean.
It's horrible.
Spider-Man. Black suit and blood. I bet if we look at this, it'll be not that dissimilar.
No.
Anyone? See any?
Actually, who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't know. So many people have done great on Spider-Man. I really, because of the stories, I really like a lot of the Steve Ditko ones. But of course, John Romita Sr. or whatever. Like, I mean,
yeah,
hard to argue against him. Lots of people have done great work on Spider-Man. I mean,
Zeus, what about you?
I mean, Ditko was amazing.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Ditko.
But, I mean, John Romita Sr. really kind of cemented the look.
Yeah.
You know, there's been some others that kind of came and went for a little bit here and there.
Yeah, you're right, Pedro. There's been so many people who
I mean, Todd McFarlane is mostly famous because it's like that. That's what got him his big star was his Spider-Man run, right? But I mean, look back on it now and we don't like it, right? We look back now, it's like, oh, it looks pretty shitty. But at the time, you know,
it was that because you know part of the problem is it felt like a lot of the Marvel artists were getting old and they were really uninspired. You know, outside of people like, you know, Byrne and, you know, I mean, outside of the really great ones, you know, the mediocre guys were just mediocre. And there's just, you know, McFarlane stuff, it's busy and it's not anatomically correct. And Spider-Man, you know, he was making poses where they're humanly impossible, but it had so much energy and the I call it spaghetti webbing.
Yeah.
Spaghetti webbing was cool, and
And the exaggerated eyes.
yeah. I mean, he just he had his own style that you know that was just it was fresh and new. It's just like all those Image guys were. They were young and hungry, and they put a shit ton of effort into it, and they leaned into all their own styles, and including Shovel Teeth a million,
Shovel
feet a million teeth. Rob Liefeld and
yeah, Rob Liefeld. I draw teeth, not feet.
Yeah.
James, this is just to show you, yeah, like this. We just chose this randomly. Yeah, it all looks, pretty much the same. This just modern comics now.
Is it? Because it looks like it has a similar theme. Is it just all about budget now? Because it looks very low quality for just like run of the mill fast. You're
Yeah,
just bang it out as quick as you can get it. Just boom, here next.
I mean, look at Black Cat's face here. Like it doesn't look consistent. Her face. Look at her face in these panels.
Yeah, it changes. Yeah.
One to the other.
It changes.
I mean,
just
what the hell is that?
I mean, her mouth is just driving me up the wall. What is going on here? And
yeah, you're right, Pedro. You're right.
Look at the way they drew her jawline and stuff in some of these. I mean, it changes. Like here, it's rounded and a little square. Here, it's like kind of they went for more of a V thing, and then here, I mean, it's
I don't know who. Yeah.
I mean, look. Here she's got the perfect V shape going on. She didn't have it. She didn't have it in any of these panels. Like it's different in all of these. And Spider-Man, is he landing from a jump here, or is he jumping up? It looks like he's jumping up, like yay, like he's a kid who just went like, yay, I did it.
There, that panel right there of her. Both of those panels. They don't even look like they were drawn by the same people.
Yeah, I mean,
previous pages.
I mean, look. So here, if you look at her facial features here, I would think she's African American, and then you look at her facial features here, not right. Like, it's all over the place.
No consistency.
What's with the lack of color? And all it was in that other comic, that G.I. Joe comic too. Like the lack of color was all over the place. It's just very monotone. Is this like a way to?
That's what I'm saying. Are things on a budget now? It's like that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Here, this is what you got to work with. Go.
What is going on here? Ricochet is hitting the cops. They're going to kill each other. I mean
this seems like this was written in the 70s.
Well, but look, here's a very simple thing that they would have done in the old comic books that they didn't do here. So it just looks like they're floating in space, and it looks that way because they didn't even throw just a lazy like shadow under them. It doesn't you don't have to do much. It's a little lazy shadow. Yeah. You would put them in the room, but they don't put them in the room. They're all just like floating in this weird virtual space.
How?
And
please restore gravity.
You're talking about the spaghetti web. What is this one? It's not quite as more. Is this jizz web? Like why?
Yeah, it doesn't look
good. Spider-Man, you're gonna go blind. Okay. Anyway.
That was horrible. Yeah, but but you're totally right, man. No consistency whatsoever. I mean, Black Cat, You're both right. It looked like it was drawn by like 3 different people. And she looks, they changed her look.
We were lucky
Angular
Spider-Man
fucking
had a
dude.
mask.
Right? Jeez. Yeah, you get Dread like that, and then McFarlane comes around in the spaghetti wrap, and then you look at that, and that looks brutal. So
wait until the majority of the comics are being done by AI. When this comes around, AI is very inconsistent. It has a real hard time with consistency. So everything is going to look different, like panel to panel. It's just going to be like all over the place.
that's why we have Lady Blooming, Pedro.
Can you even imagine like AI writing and AI fucking art? Ugh. Oh my god, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be some dumbass. It's like gonna be one editor, and he's gonna be talking into the. Gonna be doing talk to fucking text to,
No, I'm looking at Amazon right now about that John Byrne shit.
Look at the Kindle stuff. It's all free on Kindle.
Because I can't look at that fucking Spider-Man and that.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you call that? Web?
Jizz
he signs every time he shoots.
Jetting, and that doesn't sound as bad.
He said, but he sighs every time he shoots. Come on.
Spider-Man, you don't have time to do that to get the web out. Anyways, I like that our numbers dropped now that we started talking about just web. What next week, James? You're going out of town, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving Wednesday. I'm heading down to Delray Beach so I can look at the AEW King.
Also,
and
you're celebrating Thanksgiving with Lux.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, this is planned. Hell no. Thanksgiving is going to be football, food, and Saturday it's War Games. No AEW. So,
there you go.
No fucking Costco guys. No fat kid with 75 hot dogs. None of that.
Jesus. An NPR voice to predict James will go through some AEW that week, but
probably.
Lex is gonna be like, "Oh no, here, watch this. I'll prove it to you."
Yeah, look. Brian Bell said, make sure you bring the boom to whatever you do today. AEW style. Yeah. Zeus, what you got going on this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna start carrying around a scale like Bob Hardy.
I mean, I can't think of anything good. I'm just gonna be taping up my fists and hunting down B. Brian Bell and.
Brian Bell.
I got Tuesday I'll be looking at cards. Wednesday I will not be doing primetime jams on Wednesday. I got too much to do on Wednesday because I gotta go out of town on Thursday for Thanksgiving. And then Friday I have the Black Friday All Live Learn special on Twitch for our Friday night jam. So yeah, people, if you wanna put my feet to the fire, you wanna put me to the test, you show up twitch.tv/Texan Spaniard, and you Friday night 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific time, you say, hey, learn learn Rain Song by Led Zeppelin, and I have to learn it like live on the air or something, anything.
That's kind of cool. That sounds cool.
I know Brian Bell has threatened to have me learn Everyday Bro by the Paul brothers, so who knows what I will be forced to learn. So
Brian Bell's gonna get threatened already. Ooh, the Ronnie Garvin flat top versus the AJ from Costco.
Oh right. My God. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see y'all in the future.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. B. Brian Bell, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving. Everybody stop by and listen.
Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
lurkers and Grangel Music, thank you. Echo Gate
And
Studios,
Grangel Music, thank you.
G Lady, you have a nice Thanksgiving wherever you are. Everyone, take
G-Unit.
care. Adios.
Woo! Peace.